Hello everyone, welcome to this class. Today we're gonna learn about vanishing point. So we're gonna speak about creating some planes on my project, respecting the vanishing points to draw new elements. And you can download this image file as a resource in the platform and open on Photoshop. And here I will have a background layer, it is locked, and I will create a new layer that I will rename. I will type vanishing point, and in this new layer I will apply the effect, the function vanishing point. So going here to filter, I have vanishing point, or the shortcut Alt Control V or Option Command V on Mac. And here at the left side I have this icon create plane tool, so keep it enabled, and I will draw the first plane. I'll make some clicks here, and to complete my plane, my rectangle, I'll click here, and when you finish the command you see a grid that maybe in the first time you use it, it's gonna be 100. So when I draw these nodes of my plane, you see it changing to yellow, blue and red. So Photoshop will recognize the plane, and when it is completely wrong it gets red. And yellow is a medium, and blue it's completely correct. So I'll try to find some point here that is a perfect plane for me using these vanishing points. So pressing Ctrl key and clicking on the edge, you can create another plane. It needs to be adjusted. So clicking here at this node, I will adjust the rectangle. So here I have this new plane, and also pressing Ctrl key, I could here create a horizontal plane going to the ceiling. And here I could adjust the borders. Selecting this first plane, I will press Ctrl again and create a horizontal plane here. So I have these planes, and at the upper bar, at the left top, we have here this icon, and clicking you can choose render grids to Photoshop. And after clicking render grids to Photoshop, I click OK. And then in this new layer that we have created, you see these planes. So I have the grid, I have the reference, but I could increase the number of lines, the grid. So I will again return to filter, vanishing point, and here I could choose the grid size, change the grid size, so I could decrease or increase these numbers. I'll put here something like 30 or 35, and then I'll click again render grids to Photoshop, OK. So I have this grid that is mixed with the first grid that I did using 100, so it is not using the perfect distance between each line, but okay, it is enough to draw a good lighting effect here. So we create a new layer, and here I'll call it lamp 1. So I could, for example, using the polygonal lasso tool, draw something here like lighting effect. So as I have this reference of lines, it helps me to create the perfect draw. So select here white color, okay, and I'm gonna use the gradient tool. Using gradient, here I'll keep the basic command using a color and a transparent effect. And after I have here the linear, radial, I'm gonna use radial. And pay attention here to opacity. I'll keep here something like 75. And I can apply the effects. I will increase this effect. So I could create here. I could apply here inside the rectangle that I have made with lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool. We have this color, and now I'll press Ctrl D to deselect, and to apply some effect like a lighting effect. There are some functions that I could use, and one of them is changing here the blending mode. We have luminosity or soft light, something like that, or lighter color, lighting. I'll keep lighting, and I could control opacity. So going here to filter, we have blur, and I have Gaussian blur. So applying this effect, you could see something like a smooth effect. So select, and you could increase the opacity and try to apply this effect. So I could create another layer, lamp 2, and here I'm gonna use the references I have on the ceiling and draw using lasso tool. I have this alignment, and here so I could draw something like that. I'll press backspace to redefine my polygon. So using these planes, this grid, it's easier to draw using the correct perspective lines. So we have the possibility again to use gradient tool, white color, and then I will apply this layer lamp to the lighting effects. I could deselect. I recognize that it is not the most beautiful design, but it's just to show how you can use vanishing points to use the right perspective alignment. So here I could again apply filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and use this lighting effect. So I could turn off the vanishing point layer, and I have this type of drawing. So okay, it was our lesson about vanishing point. Wait for you in the next class. Bye bye.